I got a neat thing to tell you about that I'm so proud of. Through a series of circumstances, I got to homeschool my kids. And homeschool is, you know, not public school, it's homeschool. And what had happened was the kids got sick. And it was contagious. So I had to keep them home. And because they were boys and they shared a room, they kept giving it back and forth to each other. So this went on for like 6 weeks. That's a lot of time to miss a public school. So they were so far behind that I decided that the best thing for them would be for them to homeschool. So we decided to give it a go. Now in Wisconsin, it was a very liberal state. It was like the leader in the US of homeschool rights. So they're very liberal. And the only thing they asked is that you keep track of your hours. Really, I think that was the requirement. You keep track of the hours and you cover the basics, math, English, uh, history, whatever. And so I got a book. And how I decided to keep track of hours was to give them full credit for every damn thing they did. It was really an interesting experiment. Um, so they would come running to me, showing me the Lego thing they made. And I would give them credit for engineering and construction. And, 1.5 hours. And pretty soon, everything that they came to me with, that they were playing with, I'd make up a college credit name for it and write it down in the book. Well, pretty soon they were really getting proud and running to me with stuff. Mom, I'm doing this. So I would give them credit. But because I like to play with my boys, this was more like extended play for me. And because I like to take over projects, uh, the homeschool mom extraordinaire. Now, a lot of people thought that because I'm Christian, whatever, that I would do that, that for the homeschool. But I didn't. I was science based. And boy, did I have fun coming up with ways to teach science to these kids. I came up with, like experiments using Hot Wheels cars to teach physics. And we did a whole thing about the solar system in the yard with different sized balls. And just neat stuff like that. Oh, we uh, wanted to see what an asteroid ejecta would look like, so we threw marbles at a pan of flour on the floor. The marble was the asteroid, the pan of flour was the crust of the earth, and we'd throw it as hard as we could, and the little marble would sink into the flour, and there would be all this scud and chud and stuff come out and go flying in a pattern. It was neat. And we taught literature at the kitchen table, Shakespeare at the kitchen table to middle schoolers. Um, I put Scrabble in the bathroom, thinking that everyone could take a turn when they went in there and it would be fun. Bad idea, the tiles get yucky. It's not sanitary. Don't do it. Oh, and within a couple weeks of starting, I had like the heavens open up and bless me. I was driving over into the store in front of the Catholic school, and there was this big deconstruction dumpster out there. And from the road, from the highway, I spotted books at the top of the dumpster in front of the Catholic school. Oh, so I pulled in there as quick as I could, and no matter what I was wearing, I climbed up in the stupid dumpster. And sure enough, textbooks, textbooks, and little science models of hearts and stuff. And uh, what else did I find? What else did I find? Big things of clay, and I grabbed and grabbed and grabbed and grabbed and filled my damn car with school stuff for the kids. And um, we had a blast going through all that. We didn't use the textbooks as much as I thought we would because of internet. It was much easier to use internet. And um, we had a blast. I'm so proud. First year went wonderful. Everybody was excited and doing wonderful things. And the second year, we got lonely. And depressed. And the kids got belligerent about doing the homework. Yuck. Yuck. We just couldn't find another family to connect with. I think we wouldn't have been so lonely if we had just found one more family that was homeschooling. But that's all right. That's all right. We did a good job. I'm proud of it. And I developed some attitudes about public education by doing this. I thought until then, really, that our public education was pretty good. And having homeschooled, I figured out it's not. So, but yeah, I thought you might like to hear about that. It's interesting. Uh, alternative education. Alternative education. Um, yeah, we would teach literature at the kitchen table. We were teaching Shakespeare, and they were having a lot of trouble with that, because of the language and stuff. So I came over this way. I was like, all right, guys, all right, here's how we're gonna do this. And I did it in a mafia Italian voice, Shakespeare. Well, bada bing, bada boom. She's crazy. And they understood then. And we were able to get through Hamlet at the kitchen table. Uh, Math. I used the internet for math. Um, I found a Delio site that taught math by way of flashcards, electronic flashcards. And it worked really, really well. It worked really, really well. And the homework, man, teachers, they give like 50 problems or something. I would give like 10. My kid hated homework. He hated to sit down and do it. So I'd only give him like 10. Just show me you can do it, you know. And what else? What else? I don't know, it sure made an impression on those kids. And they have become uh, self taught. Uh, they excel at that, being self taught. For example, my son, now 25, is teaching himself computer coding at his computer in his bedroom. Computer coding and a machine language and, Fortran and C and, uh, oh my goodness. And he's into it. And he also is an artist and uses his computer to make photorealistic art and like a graphic novel. And he's got a website and he has followers. Um, Interesting kid, man. Interesting kid. My other son is a go-getter. He is in insurance during the day for money. He's an EMT at night for excitement, and he's in the National Guard to learn helicopters. He wants to fly helicopters, and his training for that starts very soon. And so he's really kicking butt. Oh, I was so mad though. Oh no. These boys, I don't know where they got this idea, but Jake came home with a tattoo. And it wasn't just any tattoo, it was an American flag. And it wasn't just American flag, it was gigantic and it was all over his shoulder like this. Ah! Jacob! Oh no, kiddo. Well, he loves America, so that's cool. He wants to wear that on his body. uh, Tattoos. I never endorsed it. Where the hell they get that idea? But that's what he did. So I'm proud of my boys. I'm proud of having homeschooled. It was a wonderful experience. Yeah, I grew as a parent, and we connected as a parent and child in ways that were amazing because of it. Strengthened our family in a big way. All right, I thought you might like hearing about that. I love you like crazy. You have a good night.